Sometimes we have things we're looking forward to, get-togethers, family events, and we actually are kind of looking forward to it. And then we show up, and then there's almost like this rush to get it over with, like finish making dinner, get it on the table, eat up, clean up. And there's this kind of thing because there's a lot of things to do, and there's maybe a couple people in charge to make sure everything is getting done. And it doesn't really matter the reason, but essentially, sometimes even in nice occasions, there can still be this energy or this intention, whether it's from one person or a group, to kind of like hurry up and like get through it. And so this could be you. You could be one of these people who's like, hey, this is nice, but let's get going. Like, we've got a lot to do, so we want to make sure everything's happening. Or you're somebody who is observing this. You're kind of want to have a nice time, but then you think it's funny that other people are kind of like rushed and stressed in the middle of something that's supposed to be nice. This is real, happens to me. And so it's a really nice reminder to do a few things, to come down and be in that moment. And if this is you observing somebody else doing this, it's really easy to sit there and think, oh, wow, they're rushing. This is really funny. They seem really stressed out. And so if we then are acknowledging this and are now kind of a little bit bothered by this, even though we don't maybe want this to happen, we are actually energetically contributing in our awareness and our being bothered by it, being stressed by it. We are energetically feeding it, because however we are feeling likely matches how other people are feeling. Different people express it differently. So if I'm feeling a little bit bothered, for me or somebody, it might come out like being quiet or being, I don't know, a little annoyed. But for somebody else, it could come out like they're trying to be busy, they're trying to distract. And so it's going to just come down to, are we observing something and not liking it? And it's going to be our job to buck that current. So if we're observing people around us trying to rush something nice, then our job is to breathe and be the one person holding the space in the room that everything is okay, everything is good, everything is nice. Maybe that comes out as in being inspired in a busy room to kind of say, hey, everybody, let's just take 5 seconds and take a deep breath and feel some love here. Hey, everybody, let's not forget to really enjoy this. Maybe it will come out in offering to help. Maybe it will come out in just being somebody who's saying kind of nice things, not joining in on whatever mayhem is, kind of building momentum. If this is you and you're like, have a lot of responsibility to be in an event, and so you're kind of, feeling like it's up to you to make sure that it goes smoothly and everything, it gets set up and then everything gets, set down and cleaned up, then this is also a message for you to, same thing, take a deep breath. And then remember that you only get what you tolerate. So if you're tolerating being stressed out, you will get stressed out. If you're tolerating that it's all on you to get done, then you are going to get the fact that it's all on you to get done. And so this is an invitation to check back in and ask yourself, are you okay with the role that you have accepted? It's okay to say, wait a minute, I don't actually want this role, or this role has too much responsibility, or this is not fun, or wait a minute, I just don't like this. Because that's a moment where you're experiencing contrast, which is beautiful, because without acknowledging that I don't really like this, you couldn't then take the next step to say, how could this be better? And if you allow yourself to ask yourself, wait a minute, I don't like this, how could this be better? And then actually give yourself a minute, couple minutes, a conversation with somebody to brainstorm how could this be better, then you wouldn't actually be able to manifest and give birth to a situation that is a lot better. And so that could mean really most of the work in here is just going to be realizing, like, this setup doesn't work for me. I know I've done it for many years, but this setup, this kind of like unofficial agreement of how this day goes, actually doesn't work for me. So let me pull the room. Let me figure out another plan. Let me pull everybody in and say, hey everybody, I kind of want to do things differently this year. It'd be awesome if. It would be awesome if. And can you tell how that's a little different between saying, hey everybody, listen up, this doesn't work for me and I'm bothered because this is this, other people aren't helping. That's like, hey, this is what you're not doing. It's not really inspiring people to come join you. It's, hey everybody, I realize that I'm getting a little burnt out, or I would love to just kind of like reevaluate how this day goes down. Anybody have some good ideas? I'd love it to have help over here. It'd be awesome if. It'd be wonderful if. Hey, is this piece of the day really important to you? Is it not important to you? Let's just like recraft what goes down, so we're all really enjoying ourselves. So these are the kind of two perspectives. I hope this has been helpful. Take it in, and remember, we can always be in tune with what are we feeling and is that okay with us? Because however we are feeling right now, even if it is completely justified by the rest of the world given the situation you're in, however you're feeling right now is paving the way to manifest things tomorrow that will also result in you feeling like you are right now. So it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful to start being really sensitive and have your red flags go up much, much quicker that something is not right, because then you're allowed to shift and say, how could this be better? How could I feel better? How can I shift my emotions right now? So then I'm feeling better. So at least, even if it's not good, even if it's not great, at least it's better. So at least I know that I am manifesting something a little bit better for tomorrow. So join me in this never-ending quest to catch ourselves, tolerate less, have red flags raised sooner, shift, be real with ourselves, be curious on how things could be better, and staying on that leading edge of manifesting better, 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 better.